Hey YouTube! Today I want to talk to you about The Matrix. I'm sure you've all seen the movie The Matrix starring Keanu Reeves, but if you haven't, definitely check it out. It was a great movie, and in its own way, it's very real. See, we think we live in a physical world because that's what we see and how our bodies interpret energetic inputs. But we actually live in a vibrational world where anything and everything can be changed in very simple ways. I talked a bit about this in my last video when I discussed the third and fifth dimensions. It's essentially the same thing. 3D is the physical world around us, the matrix, so to speak, and 5D is the vibrational world around us. We actually live in both at the same time, and they can't entirely be separated, but you could say 5D is a world that exists outside the matrix. So we actually live in a vibrational world where anything and everything can be changed in very simple ways. We all created this world together through our collective thoughts and minds, and what affects one affects the rest of us, whether we realize it or not. And because we all create this world with our collective minds, we can connect with any and all minds within it using our own. Over time, our world has become more seemingly solid or 3D, as we all buy into this version we see in front of us, instead of seeing beyond it in 5D and altering it to meet newer, better versions. And as we keep letting this physical matrix world affect us, for better or worse, we buy into it even more and we create it to stay as it is or to become what others want it to be instead of what we want it to be. Right now, we're going through times of great change across the world, and we've gone through many in our history, and they're always filled with obstacles and resistance. We have to go through difficult times to get to good times, it seems. But just because that's how we've overcome obstacles in the past, doesn't mean that it's the only way or how we should proceed in the present and future. We don't need to stay locked in this current physical version of our vibrational reality, the current matrix, and we don't need to follow the path to change that we have always followed. There are better ways, and there is no better time than now to start leveraging them. Now is the time to heal internally and listen to the uplifting messages like this one that teach you about other realities and that heal you. When you do that, you're able to rise out of what appears to be the more solid part of our reality and change it more effectively from your new vantage point, from your new perspective. You can affect so much if you only let go of what is going on around you, heal, and let yourself rise out of the current physical and into the vibrational. The vibrational is where there is so much more room to play and affect things easily, happily, and with much greater results. When you're in the matrix and focus on the 3D physical, you can bring change. You can fight and you can shift the energy. It's powerful and visible. But from the 5D vibrational world, you have a different vantage point, a different level of energy, and you can see so much more. You can guide the change, orchestrate it, and accomplish so much more with much less time and effort. There's some of us who came down as guides, who arrived with access to information from 5D or outside the matrix of love and great value that can be shared throughout the physical for those that can rise and affect things for their greater good. Remember, we built this world through our collective minds. When one person knows something, when one person gets a message of love, it is dispersed to everyone, whether they realize it or not. We all have different levels of awareness in our psyche of energy, so sometimes more than just the guides knowing and their knowing being dispersed throughout the collective mind is needed. Mediums such as this video allows us to share the message encoded with the energy needed to help you rise. My role is to help you rise out of the matrix, rise out of the current physical and into the vibrational. If you're listening to this, your role is likely to be that of the person who rises, uses their inner fire, power, and passion, and channels it from outside the matrix, and creates a change at a level that will make an impact. Take the fire within you and bring it to that out of the matrix enlightened level with you. Harness the leverage of that new position and use that leverage to do real, effective good. You can accomplish so much more from that place. You are a very important part of the changes to come in our humanity's evolution. You came here with a purpose. Harness your power and love and take our collective mind to the next level so we can create a world that resonates with our hearts. I hope this message helps you connect with that and fuels your fire. And thank you for all that you do. Much love.